Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome back. Today is day 4 of our 30 days of self-care for the new year. Thank you all for being here, and if you would, like this video and share it out if you think it would be helpful for anyone. And if you would like to keep up with all the content that I share, please feel free to subscribe. Today is the topic that we're going to go over is aromatherapy. So there's a lot of hype out there, a lot of different information, a lot of different companies. There is so much stuff. I almost didn't put this on the list because it's mildly controversial. Everyone has their opinions on companies and brands and all this kind of stuff, and that is not what I'm here to do. I just want to highlight the benefits of using aromatherapy in your self-care practice. So one of my teachers, we will go over using essential oils and herbs, and one of my teachers suggests strongly to use the herb instead of using the oil, because there is a lot of waste that goes into producing an oil, whereas if you use the herb, you're utilizing the entire plant, not just the oil that comes out of it. So that is food for thought as far as aromatherapy is concerned. Just think about that. Whenever you normally would go to reach for example, like a lemon oil, you can definitely utilize a lemon wedge or a lemon peel in various different ways. And maybe that would be more so using the entire organic plant instead of just one aspect of it. So with that being said, we will go on to using our aromatherapy. What are the benefits of using aromatherapy? Number 1 is it reduces stress and anxiety. Now, obviously, different herbs and different oils, different smells are for different purposes, or they affect the body in different ways. But just aromatherapy in general is wonderful for reducing stress and reducing anxiety. And improved sleep is another one. In my long years of practice now, I think one of the biggest benefits that people see from using aromatherapy in their life is that they sleep much better. And this is even coming from an old Marine that I worked on years ago. And he started using lavender oil in a diffuser at night, and he swore it helped him sleep better. And he was a skeptic and did not believe in it in any way. So definitely helps you sleep better. Reduced muscle aches and pains. In massage practice, we use a lot of like cinnamon oils, wintergreen oils, peppermint, spearmint, a lot of minty oils. The cinnamon oil is very deep penetrating and heating, so that's really good for like tight, sore muscles, really exhausted muscles. Sometimes that's the better course, but then peppermints and wintergreens and things like that can be really great too. I will side note with that using any oils directly on your skin always has to be cut with a carrier oil. So that would be literally any kind of oil that's just plain oil. So even reaching in your kitchen, you can use olive oil, you can use coconut oil. I really like to use hemp oil on my own skin, especially for my face and things like that. I find it to be very, very hydrating, and it doesn't break my skin out. Sesame oil is another one. There's so many wonderful things out there, but it is as simple as reaching for an oil that you keep in your kitchen. So that is to reduce muscle aches and pains. And another great treatment with aromatherapy is for headaches. So using lavender oil is really great, but drinking lavender tea can be really beneficial. And I really love lavender lemonade, where you can make the lemonade and then infuse the lavender into your lemonade. So, I mean, there's like the possibilities with aromatherapy are completely limitless in what you use them for and why. If oils and herbs, you know, people believe that they don't heal you or they don't help you, or, you know, however it is, even those same people, aromatherapy is a part of their life. So there's 2 examples that always come to mind whenever I talk about aromatherapy. And one of them is, think about whenever you were a young child And if you had grandparents or parents that, you know, like cooked a big dinner, like a pot roast dinner or something, and you were outside playing and you came in and the whole house smelled like pot roast dinner, or, you know, spaghetti and meatballs, or whatever scent it was, that you would come in and the whole house would smell like that. And every time you smell that forwards in your life, it makes you think of those moments. The same with baked apple pie or cookies, just that smell. And as soon as you smell it, it just immediately reminds your brain of all of those wonderful things. And another is that we might have experienced in our life is whenever we're suggested to eat a peppermint while you're studying for a test, and then whenever you go into the test, to eat the peppermint again, because the way that your brain works with your scent and your taste and all of those things, it helps your brain to recall connected experiences to that scent or taste. So that is 2 small examples of aromatherapy, even for those who don't use it in a medicinal way. We can make our own oil blends, again, using the carrier oils. And we can also make herbal blends for ourselves. From a local health food store, I get this really great feminine blend tea, and I just love it. There is also like various different like blood pressure teas and blood sugar teas and detox teas, like all these various different blends that are already made for you, and those are wonderful. But if you would like to try your hand at mixing your own herbs, that is a great thing to do also. I have an herbal mixture that I use here. Let's see, I'll hold that up there. It's got like lemongrass and lavender, hibiscus, rose petals. I mix this up and use it for all kinds of things. You can put it in little cheesecloth and put it into your bath. Obviously, you can also strain it to tea if you want to drink that type of tea. So that is, you know, something you could endeavor into on your own, just making your own herbal blends. You can use that in cooking. You can use it in a bath. You can use it in teas. Really, vaginal steamings are really great to use various different herbs for different purposes and reasons. So that's the herbal route. And then as far as oils are concerned, some really great oils. They all have different benefits and purposes, but some of my favorite essential oils to use are sandalwood, rosemary, basil, eucalyptus. Is really great, especially if you put it into like a steaming pot of water during the winter time. It really helps to clear out your sinuses and encourage your immune system. Lavender, again, is great for calming and relaxing energy. Peppermint is also good for headaches too. Lavender and peppermint both. Ginger, lemon, hibiscus, and turmeric. Ginger, hibiscus, and turmeric are 3 herbs that I suggested using, and peppermint, ginger, and lemon were the last 3 oils. There are so many oils and so many herbs that you can mix and use. There's so much information out there, so I didn't want to go too in depth as far as, you know, the different oils and what they're for and what they do, or different herbs and what they're for and what they do. That's really just personal preference. I do have a couple of pre-made oil blends, which I really enjoy. This one I retail at my office, and it's from Eden's Garden. Let me see if I can get that to focus. This is from Eden's Garden, and it's called Guardian. And this is good for your immune system. It's really good for your breathing, for your air passages, you know, all that kind of stuff, but it really is good for your immune system. So I definitely carry that during the winter time. This is one of my favorites. It's a little bit strong. There we go. This one's from Now Oil Company. Again, I don't represent or, you know, encourage any specific oil company, but and I use all kinds of them. But this one's called Peace, Love, and Flowers, and it's very earthy toned, and I love earthy smells, but it's really strong. If I could, I guess, give the company a suggestion would be to make it just like a slightly less smelly. I don't even know if that's an option, but that one's called Peace, Love, and Flowers. And then lastly, this one is from doTERRA. Let me see if I can get that. And it's called Holiday Joy, I want to say. Yeah, Holiday Joy. And I absolutely love that blend. I bought it a few years ago from one of my fellow yoga teachers, and it just really does smell like Christmassy. Like, I really love it. And there's another little one that I like from doTERRA that's called Sheer, and that one's really great. They make some really great oil blends. I don't have any blends from Young Living, but they do make really great ones. And I don't know why I don't have any. I don't have any on hand. I look through all my oils and I'm like, well, apparently I don't have any blends from there. So I wasn't trying to promote one specific company or the other. I just wanted to show you that there are different oil companies that make blends for you. Again, just the same as the herbal blends for teas. Or you can try your hand at blending your own. Again, anytime you apply oils to your skin, you want to make sure that you dilute them. And just a side note, as far as using herbs for teas, some herbs are really strong, so you don't want to steep them for more than 5 minutes because they almost get a little bit overpowering. That is all that I have. Let me double check my notes and make sure. That is all that I have about using aromatherapy in your life as far as herbs or essential oils are concerned. If you have any questions or you want to know anything else about oils or herbal supplements or, you know, using herbs in your day-to-day life, please feel free to reach out to me. Comment on this video down below and I'll be sure to get back with you. I want to thank you so much for being here today, day 4 of our 30 days of self-care. I am so grateful for you and I'm so glad that I could share this information with you. I will see you in the next video.